The UNESCO World Heritage List is an assortment of the best and most distinctive locations on Earth. Each of these cultural, historic, and natural treasures enriches and makes the world a more fascinating place. The top 15 UNESCO World Heritage Sites are listed below. Number 15, Serengeti National Park. Although the park mostly consists of unending plains, its name, which literally translates as endless plains, comes from the Maasai people. However, because of the park's rich environment, you can also find a broad array of landscapes, including rivers, mountains, savannas, and forests. You have a good chance of seeing the traditional Big Five of the animal kingdom in this amazing nature park, which is a dream for many due to its exceptional beauty. The Serengeti National Park. The nature park also owes its fame to the Great Migration that takes place here, one of the 7 African wonders with over 2.5 million animals covering distances of more than 621 miles or 1,000 kilometers. Number 14, Easter Island. Easter Island, a unique island of Chile in the Pacific Ocean, is known for its remarkable Moai sculptures, which date from between 1250 and 1500. Rinwaraku National Park is the greatest spot to observe these incredible stone shrines, and there are about 400 of them on Easter Island. In addition, all statues gaze out toward the land for the protection of the inhabitants, and they are believed to be the faces of the inhabitants' forefathers. Although it is located far from the mainland, Easter Island is well worth a visit. Number 13, the Colosseum. The spectacular amphitheater, which was the largest in the Roman Empire and could hold more than 50,000 spectators, was built in the heart of Rome and is the symbol of both the city and probably of the entire country of Italy. The Colosseum is open to visitors so that people can see the imposing and majestic arena it once was, where gladiator bouts were frequently conducted by the ruling emperor, even incorporating exotic creatures like lions. The Colosseum is unquestionably one of Rome's numerous historic landmarks. Number 12, Ha Long Bay. Thousands of boulders rising from the sea in Ha Long Bay, one of Vietnam's most stunning locations, around an hour and a half from the nation's capital Hanoi, create an extraordinary and singular natural phenomena. The Cast Mountains provide a wonderful view from the green, turquoise ocean because they are largely covered in green peaks and tropical plants. A trip that visits the most picturesque areas of the famous bay is the finest way to enjoy the lovely Ha Long Bay. Number 11, Great Barrier Reef. The world sits off the coast of Australia's northeast, and it is made up of approximately 3,000 reefs and 900 islands. Thousands of creatures, including sharks, dolphins, turtles, and whales, call this remarkable coral reef home. When visiting the amazing Australia, be sure not to skip Queensland and its gorgeous Great Barrier Reef because the water along this portion of the Queensland coast is incredibly clear, making it a true paradise for divers and snorkelers. People who want to see this natural phenomenon from a boat tour should also visit Queensland. Number 10, Borobudur. The Borobudur is a massive building that rises from the lush rice fields and surrounding trees. It is the most well-known temple in Indonesia. Temple was constructed between the years 750 and 850 and includes 9 stories with a variety of designs, including square and round. On the top floor, there are 72 miniature stupas arranged around a single, enormous central stupa, which symbolizes nirvana. This magnificent temple complex is stunning, but it also has a long history in Indonesia. Number 9, Taj Mahal. The Taj Mahal is an iconic Indian monument that can be found on the banks of the Yamuna River. It is one of the 7 wonders of the world and one of the most well-known buildings in the entire world, but most notably in India. The Taj Mahal was built entirely of marble in 1632, and it took more than 20,000 workers 22 years to complete. Number 8, Chichen Itza. The highlight of Chichen Itza is the Pyramid of Coca, also known as El Castillo, which served as a temple to the god Kukulkan. Chichen Itza is the most well-known and significant Mayan city in Mexico and one of the 7 wonders of the world. After visiting, you will understand why. The site includes an impressive temple complex with numerous ruins and historical structures. The pyramid is 98 feet or 30 meters high, has 4 stairs that each have 91 steps, and the last step totals 365 steps, with the underlying premise being that there are exactly 365 days in a year. It is an incredible historical monument to see. The 7th one is Bagan, the mysterious temple town in Myanmar, which dates back to the year 849, is well known for its numerous temples and pagodas, many of which are hundreds of years old. It is even more amazing to realize that this town is home to more than 2,000 temples, creating a unique temple landscape surrounded by green vegetation. Number 6. The Great Wall. The Great Wall of China is the first thing that most people think of when they think of China. It is more than 3,700 miles or 6,001 kilometers long, and the Chinese built it to keep out different people. However, due to natural and human-caused destruction, the Great Wall is no longer continuous, notwithstanding its incredible beauty. The recognizable building, constructed in traditional Chinese style, is situated amid breathtaking landscapes with rocky, tree-strewn mountains. The Great Wall of China was constructed immediately after the year 1500, and trips there are sometimes coupled with trips to Beijing. Number 5. Yellowstone National Park. With its amazing hot springs and geysers, Yellowstone National Park is one of the most spectacular and beautiful national parks in the world. It is the oldest national park in the world, having been established in the year 1872. The park is home to several species of animals, including bears, wolves, bison, and moose. Hopefully, your visit to the park will be even more memorable than it already was. Yellowstone National Park is one of the most well-known and often visited parks in the United States because it is surrounded by beautiful scenery and vistas. Number 4. Angkor Wat. Angkor was rediscovered by a Frenchman during the French occupation between 1863 and 1949, when the city was clear and one of the most significant archaeological finds in the world. The construction of the temple complex began in the year 889, and in the hundreds of years that followed, the city was expanded with even more temples. Around 1900, when almost the entire city was left to nature and turned into a green jungle, Angkor was rediscovered. Number 3. Petra. The ancient city was constructed in the middle of the desert and is encircled by enormous red rocks and fortifications, making it Jordan's most popular city and a famous monument due of its history. The Nabateans were a civilization that lived in the city thousands of years ago. They carved tombs, houses, and temples out of the rock and kept it hidden from the outside world for many years, until the year 1812, when a Swiss explorer accidentally stumbles upon the ruins. Nowadays, Petra is growing in popularity every year, and more foreign tourists visit this amazing ancient site. Second, the Giza Pyramids. It is impossible to believe that these impressive structures were constructed more than 4,500 years ago, but a trip to Egypt would not be complete without a visit to the pyramids of Giza, which are situated on the Giza Plateau not far from the country's capital, Cairo. The history of these structures is as fascinating as its size. The pyramids are almost 300 feet or 100 meters tall. They were created by the ancient Egyptians, who believed that they would become gods in the afterlife. To prepare for this, they built enormous pyramid tombs for themselves as well as temples for the gods. Number 1 is Machu Picchu. Machu Picchu is one of the 7 wonders of the world, and for many, it is the absolute highlight of their trip to Peru and even the entire continent of South America. The impressive ruins are situated at an elevation of almost 7,900 feet, 2,400 meters, on a mountain between the forests at Andes Peaks, where you have an incredible view of the Urubamba Valley. German prospector Augusto Burns rediscovered the mountain city in 1866 and looted all the artifacts, which he subsequently sold to European museums, leading to the discovery of the ancient city of Machu Picchu. The famous city of Machu Picchu belonged to the Inca culture, although scholars are still unsure of its purpose. Some believe it was a king's country estate. Others believe it was a stronghold, but whatever its purpose, it is spectacular and a definite must-see. Visit a location in Peru's stunning mountain ranges. Thank you for viewing the top 15 UNESCO World Heritage Sites. We hope you found it interesting. Also be sure to subscribe to the channel because there will be more travel information coming soon.